Hello and welcome to Arreva Academy online administration webinar. My name is Manny and I'll be your trainer for today's session, how to import your guest day requests into the database. As a reminder, we're recording today's session and will be available for viewing in about 2 to 3 days on the website. You can find these recorded sessions by heading to arreva.com and selecting services in the main menu and then selecting Arreva Academy from the drop-down. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So as I said, today we're going to be reviewing how we import the guest day requests coming from the online forms we worked on setting up in our last Arreva Academy. So just to quickly review, remember the forms we covered were the online guest day request forms, the ability to take in requests online, and once this form gets filled out, an online notification, admin notification will go to you guys. One can go to the guest if you want as well. That's, has the email inputted. And then immediately this information will be sent down into the database. All right. If for whatever reason there is a hiccup that you guys receive an admin notification, but you do not see this guest request in the database, just remember on the online administration side, there is a guest day request log. And in this log, you will see the response. If this for whatever reason says failed, you will just be able to simply resend it right here. All right, you only have to worry about that. As I said, if you see a request, hey, I got an admin email, but I am not seeing it in the database side when I go to import it in. All right, so that is the log from the online side. And as I said, an email notification will go to the guest, an email notification will go to you guys, the admin, and then immediately on the database side, when you guys log in, you will see this GR in the online transactions area, and it will be flashing green with however many guest requests you guys have waiting for you. So once you select on the online transactions area, it will default to gifts if you guys do have the gifts module. So then just simply click right on the guest request. And once you do, you will see the new requests in the system ready to go. So from here, this gives us the ability to take these requests and now import them in. When we import these requests in, they will land directly on the guest request list here. So we'll go ahead and check those out and see what they look like once they do get imported in. The other nice thing as well is if these individuals or this family has never stayed with the organization before or never requested to stay with the organization before, it will automatically create their new entity for them. Give them a household and put the patient and the guest in the same household and all that great stuff, all with one click. The other really nice important thing as well is how you guys want these transactions, these requests feeding into your database. So if you would like the guest to be the main entity name and the primary record of the entity, you can do that. Or if you would like the patient to be the main entity name, primary record, you can do that as well. So to quickly cover that before you guys get started with your online form, just under administration and under client defaults, all the way at the bottom, there is a little option here called do you want the patient to be primary name, and all you have to do is just select yes or no depending on what you guys like, and that is it. Forever on, the requests will come in the way you guys want them. All right, so currently we have it as the guest being the primary name, so you'll see that we have the Napa family, the Perez family, and the guest being the kind of entity name that's going to show. All right, great. So to go ahead and move these through the process, you're basically just going to checkbox both of them and then simply hit automatic match. This box popping up is just strictly informational and showing you the matching criteria that we look for. What this does is check, does the Napa family, Timmy Napa and his family, exist in the database, or is this their first time staying with us and we're going to be creating them a new record? If they exist, great, then all we're going to do is match this record to the existing family and just create an additional guest day request within their profile, within their record. So this way we prevent any duplicates right away. So here we just simply say, okay, and then right away it lets us know how many match records we have and how many no match records we have. In the online guest day request side, there is no partial matches, so you do not have to worry about that one, only for the gift side of things. All right, so we have one no match and one matched record. Great, so one existed in the database, one is going to be a brand new household and family. So if we simply go to the next column here, we go right to no match, and immediately we can see the Napa family is there and ready to go, and we can go ahead and finish up and import them in. And them being under the no match just lets us know that, hey, this is a brand new entity that's going to be entered into the household. They do not exist. So by checking this box, selecting the create entity and import, I will be creating a brand new entity, the person, and the guest request all with one click. So nice and easy, and we get all that information in and saves you guys all those steps of capturing that information right into your database right away. So we say okay, and we get total imported one. Great, and now the Napa family has been entered into the database side. Before we go take a look at that record, we're just going to move to the match column, and we'll see the Perez family is sitting here. And we can just go ahead and check the box. And once we check the box, we simply go ahead and just say create guest request. Again, this one is letting us know that this family exists in the database. There's already an entity. We are just adding this stay to it, possibly new patient name if it changes, all that great stuff as well. So we'll simply check the box and say create guest request. Great, and now we have entered in that guest request as well. And those two requests have now been imported into the database. So now once imported in, they will show up directly in the guest request list, just as if you guys, manually entered those. So I believe they were under the Ronald McDonald House South. Perfect. And if we can take a look here, you can see we have our John Perez with our Sean Pippin patient, and then we have our John Napa as well with our Timmy Napa patient. So these are our two requests that we just imported in, and we can immediately then see them located right in the guest request list as soon as we import those in. Now from the guest request list, you guys can handle these requests like normal by moving them to the wait list, moving them directly to a room, of course, canceling them and removing them completely if you need to, and all that great stuff there. So fantastic. That is importing in your guest requests into the database from your guest request forms. If you guys have any questions or like to review this process, in a webinar, just reach out to us at support@arreva.com and we'll be able to help you guys out right away. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.